You're listening to the Empire Exchange podcast, where we talk about energy, evolution, and intuition. My name is Tori. I am your host. Let's build this empire together. All right, as always, last week was definitely a very eye-opening week. Changes in the near future for, the whole media. We're definitely going to go into next week. But first, tell me how your week was last week. Leave it in the comments. Did you watch last week's video? Did things, play out as planned? Let me know. All right. For myself, it definitely did. There's, a lot of moving pieces. All right. Now we are looking for the week of the 10th through the 17th of April. Now we're going to start with the big theme for the week. Sorry, I zoned out for a second. The big theme is alignment reveals what's sustainable. Now, since we're in Aries season, it's always going to be a big push. What is working? What's not working? Is it aligned with you? Is it not aligned with you? You feel stronger pull towards truth, clarity, and direction. So you actually have a direction on where you're going now. All right, now for April 10th through the 12th, we have momentum and confidence rising. This just means that, increase in motivation, clear focus, confident in your decisions. This is really good for work. So if you're working, it's definitely going to be a little lighter than the previous week, but a lot more. All right, now this is good for moving plans, taking initiatives, that type of thing. Now the 13th through the 15th, we have emotional and practical tension. Now what this means is that you, it's peak intensity for the week. So you might feel pressure to make a decision. Or there's some emotional conflict around that. All right, now align and strengthen, or misalign and feel heavy and drained and confused. So it's do or die. That's what it's giving, do or die. All right, now April 16th to the 17th, we have clarity, decision. Some tension with tension comes clarity. Oh my God, excuse me, I'm really yawning today. You feel more grounded, you're actually starting to make decisions and you're moving forward with enough decisions. Now, as far as love, early in the week, it's going to be a little smooth and connecting energy. Midweek is going to be truth and tension. And then the final, the end of the week, it's deepening or distance. Deepening or distance. Where you drink your water. I bought a passion fruit and guava water. It's not that good, to be honest. As far as career, early in the week is momentum. Midweek is pressure and decision points. And lastly, we have direction and commitment. Now, making important decisions. That's good for making important decisions. I'm sorry. Apparently I can't read today. Restructuring your goals. All right, now the week is best used for staying consistent, facing reality, honestly, and making aligned decisions. All right, and then the mantra is, I choose what aligns with my long-term growth. I choose what aligns with my long-term growth, okay? I choose what aligns with my long-term growth. All right, let's go into the psychic portion here before I get into the cards. Now, I do feel like next week is very pivotal, and I'm seeing a dog. I don't know. Dogs represent something. Hold on. Of course, I'm going to look it up. If I can spell right, that'd be nice. Like you're spelling fog, not dog. dog spiritual meeting, unconditional love, unwavering loyalty, protection, and companionship. I do believe that something about loyalty that's what stuck out, or protection too. Those two things stuck out. I think you feel protected next week. Everything that you're gonna do is going to be protected, whether you think it is or not. It's giving very much. You could be around people, and there might be some unconditional love. There might be some tough love lessons happening, but I don't think it's anything too crazy. It's more about you and your movement forward. I do see a contract of some sort, or like somebody printing up a contract. I'm not sure what that's about. It's like there's an opportunity on its way to you. It's just you have to make the decision to move forward in something here. Anything else, Spirit? I'm seeing a grave. Now, a grave doesn't necessarily mean a death. It could, but I do think that it's going to be more of a like either an ego death or a transformation that you're going through for most of you. I do think this is a physical death for a couple of you. Nothing too intense. I think that's all I got. I'm also seeing an urn. Not sure what this urn has significance for. It's more of a box. I feel like this might be somebody from the other side saying hello. Now this is a woman, an older woman. Something about the heart is super significant. I don't know if she passed away from a heart attack or like or something of that nature. But she does say hello, and I'm hearing you're doing a good job. Okay. All right. Well, that's for somebody now. Remember, whenever you watch this, it is for you. These have no set timing. There's always a message in there, regardless of when you see it, because I think when you see it, there is a message in it. Okay, so let's get into some tarot here. Spirit, what do we have for next week? I am using the Beginner's Tarot deck for this episode here. What do you have going on, Spirit, for next week? We have the King of Swords. Truth. Also structure, routine, intelligence. You're getting, like I said, there's some sort of truth that's coming your way. Either it's coming from a person, you're finding it within self. This person could be Libra or have Libra in their chart. It's definitely a throat chakra moment, so you're going to hear this. This is going to be spoken to you. This might be from somebody in authority, an authoritative person. This could be a parent for some of you. We have the Three of Wands, foresights, travel, moving abroad, foreign lands, forward planning. Yeah, like I said, you're gonna get some sort of message or like some sort of opportunity. This opportunity could involve travel. It could involve just speaking. It could also just be involving like a different culture. But it says hard work paying off too. So whatever hard work you're putting in is starting to pay off. Believe it or not, honestly. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Making investments. So yeah, like I said, hard work is starting to pay off, and this is something that you've been working on, and you're actually beginning to see those seeds grow. It's like you've been watering them, and now they're actually coming to grow. We have judgment. I love it when judgment comes to play. You know why? Because when judgment comes to play, that tells me that this is a decision from the universe, decision from God, a decision from whoever you believe is higher. Yeah, it's like it's a decision from the universe here. Divine timing, a lot of self evaluation, some sort of awakening. And we have the Ace of Swords, clarity. Okay, so I think I talked about clarity a little bit already. But I do think that you're in alignment right now with something that's big, massive. Confirmation yawn. I do feel like you're about to find that clarity next week, and it's gonna be there's an opportunity that's coming your way. Like I said, I do think there's an opportunity coming, and it's building. It's like maybe somebody's drafting a contract and about to send it to you, or maybe you're about to get some sort of contact with someone. Somebody's watching. Somebody's watching. If you do something on the internet, they're watching. If not, then like they're noticing something in you. Someone is noticing something. Can you clarify the King of Swords, please, Spirit? We have the Nine of Cups. Dreams do come true. It's like something that you've wished for is coming. And it could come in the form of a person, or it could come in the form of an opportunity. But it's on its way. The Nine of Cups, I always say, is a card of like joy, a card of cheerfulness, a card of like understanding what's going on within the universe. I do think that you do have something that is coming your way. I just think you need to relax. There's something about relaxing here. Interesting. We have, ooh, what did I just say? The Knight of Cups. For some of you, this is a romantic proposal. For others of you, this is just a movement. For some of you, this is a creative venture, but there's some sort of proposal coming your way. Some sort of offer, an invitation to do something, something that's been long awaited for, some travel time. Why do we have the Seven of Pentacles here, Spirit? We have the Hermit. You've done the work in the inside. There's still some self-reflection that's needed. But I do think this self-reflection is something that's going to open up your mind. So it's good. Inner guidance here. You're following your intuition here. You've been following your intuition for a while, and things that you've been putting into motion are beginning to pay off. You may not think it is, but it definitely is. Definitely is. I have a lot of water signs, so you could have water in your chart. I also have a lot of air too, and I got a lot of earth. Looks like I got all the signs, baby. All the signs. What else we got, baby? We have 10 of Cups. Love it. So 10 of Cups is definitely like for some of you it is a union. For the others of you, I see the word homecoming. Interesting. Gathering, stability, security. You're about to enter a very secure section in life. And I'm hearing flip, so I'm gonna flip this next card. But you're about to enter a very secure section in life. Now, while we have the Ace of Swords, Spirit. Oh, Interesting. So I have the Eight of Swords, but it's in reverse. You're leaving anxieties. Now, the Eight of Swords in the upright is all about, you trapping yourself. You have an anxiety. But in the reverse, it's like you're freeing yourself from these things. You're taking control. There's like a sense of relief here. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is about regret. The Four of Cups is about letting opportunities pass you by. And then you have the Three of Hearts. Sorry, Three of Swords. I'm sorry, Three of Hearts. So to me, you're not looking at the past anymore. You're looking at the future, and you're debating whether or not this future is something that you want to create in this way, shape, or form, or this fashion. That's actually really nice. I do like that. Okay. What do we have, Spirit? What else can we share here? We have the fifth house, passions. Your passion's about to take over. For some of you, this is creative passion. Because I'm seeing the easel there. So I do think this is for some of you creative. You could be working in digital artwork, or you could just have digital artwork. We also have opposition. So I feel like for you, you are in opposition with yourself about your passions. You don't know if this passion that you have is something that is worth it or not. Ooh, a little close to the mic. But you're definitely in opposition from that passion. We have Venus, beloved. Now, Venus is also about abundance. It's about love, but it's also about abundance. So some of you are getting love. Some of you are getting some sort of abundance or starting to see some sort of abundance roll in. This gives very much if you are posting videos online, or if you're just, doing your job and it's something you're passionate about, it's about to skyrocket. We have the 11th house community, once again, online. The 11th house is ruled by Aquarius. Aquarius is literally the sign for, being on the internet. I do think that there is some sort of community being built around your passion, which is going to lead to a lot of abundance and you may not even see this all next week, but you're going to see this forming. These are things that are forming for you. They may not show up or appear in the physical, but they are definitely forming. And we have Chiron, heal. I think I got these last week too. But I definitely think there's an element of healing here. Healing for yourself. And we have retrograde, review. It's time for you to look at the past. And not in the woe is me that happened in the past situation. No. Look at the past and then it happened, it's over with. Now it's time to move over and review those things so you don't run into those same opportunities. Let's get the crystals first. On the bottom it says abundance. So let's see if that comes out again. Oop. We have sexuality that came out first. I don't know. Somebody might be getting some. But I also do think, again, we'll throw it out there. Somebody might be, starting an OnlyFans or something along those natures. But either way, I do think having some fun sexually is going to benefit you in some way, somehow. Whoop. We have past life. Okay, so you may be dealing with some past life karma and burning that up. I mean, Somebody could also be finding out that, I don't know, sexually they're connected to somebody from their past life. We also have cycles in the bottom, and then lovers. So you could be meeting somebody who is meant to be in your life, and it could be a very sexual experience, and you may know them from a past life. What else we got, Spirit? Self-love. Yes, I do think next week is going to be a week of self-love. I do think you're doing a lot of healing of self. A lot of confidence is coming back. A lot more feeling like you are who you are. And peace. I love this. You're stepping into a period of peace. Stepping into a period of peace. You may not see it, and it may not feel that way this moment, but you're definitely stepping into a period of peace, a period of solitude, a period of like a belonging. Let's get some with the T cards. I mean, overall, it looks like next week you're going to either see something or something is going to start becoming in your energy, and you're going to understand why things happen the way they did, why things move the way they moved. Now, what's the T, Spirit? What do we got going on with the T? We have hooks. Okay, I think we're gonna get like some energies hooked on you, and now this could be if you're, like I said, online doing something. I mean, this is over the sexuality card too. You might be hooking somebody. I don't know. Don't put it on too hot, especially if you don't want them. Okay. So those fell on the floor. I'm gonna look at them. I'm not gonna take them now. Your stalker love the brain hold the grudge. Okay. What else we got for next week's Spirit? What else we got for next week's energies? Oh, we have child services and we have love triangle. I don't know if somebody's just acting like a child, or you may be involving yourself in some sort of situation with children. In love triangle, we have obsessed lover on the bottom, and we have spiritual hater. With love triangle, though, I do feel like that you might end up meeting somebody and just, needing to get some. You give them some, and they're hooked. They are now obsessed. They might have children issues. They might even be married for some of you with the love triangle, or in a relationship, and you may not know that. Just sidebar, you may not know that. That's not for everybody. That's definitely for a specific group of people there. All right, now let's get some advice, because I wonder what the advice is going to be. This was very cut and dry this week. We start with let your fears dissolve. Okay. Know you are loved and take a reality check. I get one more, Spirit. And I'll go over that. And be proud of yourself. Take a breathers on the bottom. I do think there's a lot going on next week for you. You may not even know it though. But I believe is the word I'm hearing. Believe. The advice is literally saying, be proud of where you are, be proud of where you're going, and it's time to believe. Something about the word believe keeps popping up. I don't know if believe. Believe in the skills. Believe in the love. Believe in the. I'm hearing faith of a mustard seed. Have that faith next week. I feel like the more you have faith in something, the better off it's gonna be. All right, you guys, and I do believe that is what I have for next week. I do want to recap real fast. Overall, next week it does look like there is a change in the mindset. For some of you, it's gonna be sexual. There's gonna be a sexual change. You know what it gives? It gives like you're gonna sit on something and it's gonna like switch all the buttons inside, which that happens. Sometimes it happens that quite frequently, and if you're me, you don't want that to happen because then you get crazy. But anyway, I do feel like next week is going to be very, very eye opening. Next week is going to be very, very interesting. It's like you meet somebody somewhere, and I'm not sure where. For some of you, but this person's super important. For some of you, not for all of you. Not for all of you, but it's 11:11, so make a wish. But if you know what that means, go for it. Now, I want to give you guys the mantra one more time. The mantra is I choose what aligns with my long-term growth. Did I read that before? I don't think I did. I choose what aligns with my long-term growth. Once again, I choose what aligns with my long-term growth. All right, everyone. Thank you for listening to the Empire Exchange podcast. My name is Tori. I am your host here. If I made you laugh, if I give you a haha, or if you want to build your own empire, you want somebody else to help to build that. If you want help for somebody else to build their own empire, if I can speak today, that'd be beautiful. Give us a share. Give us a share. Leave us a comment. How did your last week go? How do you expect your this week to go? Do you feel that there's parts missing in your week? Do you feel like you can have a little extra love? Let us know in the comments. Other than that, stay beautiful, stay bold, see those beautiful things that keep you the person that you are. Follow me on all of my socials. As of right now, it's Empire Exchange Pod. That might change in the future, but for now, that's what it is. And as I always say, stay divine and stay royal.